Okay. Here's to day one of many Japanese study times. Alrighty, at this point, I do aim for full Japanese fluency here, so that's the entire goal. Let me just move this real quick. And yeah, well, this is day one of that, so hopefully by the end of whenever the hell I decide to stop doing this, I'll be able to fully at least speak Japanese. Reading is a completely other matter, and at the very least, I am pretty decent at hiragana. Katakana to me is pretty hard, and kanji, kanji is gonna be like, oof, that's gonna be another thing altogether. Oh wow, there is a lot of lessons here. Of course, I am going to be using Duolingo, at least on stream. Off stream, I do have some notebooks, and I do have, I think I'll be subscribing to Pimsleur sometime soon. The only thing about that is that I don't know if I can stream Pimsleur. I don't think it lets me, or oops, it'll allow me to. But in the meantime, we could always just learn together on here, at least start charting my journey into full Japanese fluency, at least before. I'll do what I can off of this on stream, and I think since I still do plan on going to school over in Japan, hopefully this will help at least a little bit, at least because I know that there's a placement test that I have to take over there, so hopefully by doing this before I get there, I can cheat a little bit, and they'll be like, damn, you don't need any more lessons, you're already fully fluent, or something, I don't know. Alright. Let's go. In fact, I'm gonna take this placement test, because I know that it's been a very long time since I've done Duolingo here. Unfortunately. But we'll see how much I've retained from just personal lessons and the last time I've done Duolingo. Oop, actually 1 second here. Let me just change something real quick. Just move that down a bit. Okay. Let's go. 5 minutes. Adapts to your level by getting harder or easier. Oh, shite.
Hi.
Hi, that means morning. No, I'm just kidding. Hi means yes. An emoji. Oh, emo. Oh, emoji. Oh, okay. I fucked up. G is... Wait, what was that? She? Oh, ichi. Oh, I can't. Hold on a second. I can't actually hear what they're saying. Let me just turn this down a little bit. Okay. Hiru. Or Kiru. Wow, I'm gonna be placed right in the very beginning of the lessons, aren't I? Okay, good. Watashi is I. That's easy. Want is Hoshi, which is this one. 3 in a row. Hell yeah. That's it. That's all I need to know. I'm good. Thanks, everyone. I'm fluent now. Write this in Japanese. 1. Ichi.
読む
Yomu. is that one. Senaka, that is back. I know that. Okay. Why do I know that? I have no idea. There's so many random Japanese words that I've picked up that I don't know what to do with. That's kind of the problem when you don't have any like guidance when you're learning Japanese. At least to me. I know there's a lot of people that could like learn from watching anime and stuff, but like there's like when you're listening to a sentence in anime and just like picking up like a couple words out of like the 20 words that make up a sentence. I can't do that. I can't learn like that. The funny thing is, I did go to a panel at an anime convention that was like, here's how you learn Japanese through watching anime. And it was literally watch the anime and then translate the words and use those words in a sentence or something. I'm like, this panel sucks. Ohayo is good morning. Igirisujin desu. I am British. 8 in a row. I am from the UK. What the hell is this? Oh, wait, I know that word, but I didn't know the kanji for it. Should I use this word? Okay. Igirisu Shushin desu. Hell yeah. Sweden. Goji. Oh, 5 o'clock. I can't read any of this. Ima, yonju. Shit, what is it? Ima yonju. No, yonju, that's 40. Ima, ima juni gogo? Or ima gogo? Oh my god, I forget. I don't have it anymore. That's not a word. Gakse? No. Re, that's bao. Gozen. Oh, that's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. What's ima? What the hell does that mean? Oh, here. Ima. Gozen? Imas? I don't even. I give up. I have no idea. Ima wa. Where the hell is where's this? Where's this weird T thing? Okay, next. India is Indo. Nice. Ima wa... What was it? Ima wa niji desu. It is now... It is now 2 o'clock. It is exactly 10:30 right now. What the hell is this? Oh, wait, I knew that. Okay, wait, I knew that. That was 10. So, ima wa han Oh, wait. Jihan? Oh, wait. Oh. Ima wa chodo. Chodo? Is that exactly? Chodo. Ju. Han. Whatever that is. Des. Ooh. I am French. Watashi wa Furansu Jin des. Okay, I know some kanji. I just know that this is watashi because this is a tree and this is a tent. And Jin is just whatever, this weird looking tent triangle looking thing. Hell yeah. Why does this keep insisting on teaching me the time? It's 4:04. What the hell is this? Yon. Okay, that's 4. Gofun. Okay, that's 05. Right? Nichi? Yon. Why is there 2 yons? Pun. Ippun. What does that mean? I don't remember. Gee. Okay, here we go. Here's my educated guess. Whoops. Yonji. Yon. Oh. Wait, no. No, wait. Ooh! Ichiji desu. It is 1 o'clock. It's not 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's 7:45. What are you talking about? It is not 1 o'clock. The worst part about this is that I have to like figure out the kanji. I don't know kanji. I haven't done that yet. Ichiji. What? Nifun. Oh, is that minute? Interesting. What was it? Okay, wait. Ichichi. I give up. Ichiji de wa arimasen. Okay. Wait, I knew that, but I didn't. There's so much. It is exactly 9:30. Muda. Wait, isn't that Muda? Isn't that a yabai word? Isn't that horny? Huh? Okay, I give up. I actually have no idea. Furansu jin desu. Sweden. Alright, where am I placed? Woo! Sure, I guess. I don't know. 2%, hell yeah. I'll take this nice and slow. Lord knows I need it. No thanks. So I guess where they want me to go is Hiragana 2? Or do I go here? Or, wait, I got a crown here. God, it's been so long since I've done, Duolingo that I kind of don't know what I'm doing anymore. Whatever, let's start here. What's that? Ki. Ru. Ki. Yoru. I'm crushing it. Woo. Oh shit. Oh yeah, mu. Kiru is where? Nice. Yomu is night. I mean, wait, no. Yoru is night. Yomu is read. Ru is this one. Okay. U, ki, mu, and ru. Yoru is read. I mean, night. Okay, good. Oh god. Chi, mu, ki, ru, and ro. Yomu is read. Yeah. What the hell is this? No, go away. I'm broke. I'm too broke to pay for this shit. Oh. Okay. I guess do I just keep going here? Can I go here? Oh, you know, let's just stick with this. What the hell is this? I'm sorry for breaking your heart, Duolingo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What does that do? Oh, what? Okay, we're good. Let's get out of here. Hiragana 2. Yeah. No. My favorite word. No. K. Yasai. Yasai? This one. Ya. Osake. Nomu is drink. Actually, I know it's drink, but why is it called? Why are the things in Hero Academia called nomus? I don't know. Are they just calling them drinks? Drink monsters? Ru, ki, ke, no, worst Mortal Kombat character, and ya. Osake. Ru, ki, ke, no, and ya is vegetable. K, this weird LT looking thing. Perfect. What? Oh. Shut up. You know what? Let's just keep going with a hiragana. Su. Te. Su. Ri. Teriyaki. Delicious. Oh, God, I miss Japanese. I miss Japan. God, every food in Japan when I was there was so good. Like, every single place that you go to is just delicious. Ri would be this one. Sushi. Oh. Man. The sushi over at what was it called? Tsukiji Fish Market it changed my life. Like, at this point, I feel like I can't have any other sushi besides like what I had over at Japan, like specifically Tsukiji Fish Market, because every other sushi that I've had since then does not compare. It's like when you eat the best thing ever and you eat something that's not as good. It's just not the same, and you just wish that you were just back in Japan just eating the same thing. Ski. Ooh. Ski. Ski. Suki. Oh. This is key. Whoops. I need a mouse pad. I'm using my knee as my mouse pad right now. My setup for this for streaming is so shit. I need to like get something better set up maybe. Ya Su is this one and Te is that one. Te. This is Te. Ri Mu Te Ya and Su. Amai is sweet. Just like you. Hoshi is dirty. No, I'm just kidding. That would be want. Kitanai is dirty. Ma Ho Te Ta and Mu Ru Ta Ya Ho and Ma. Oh, that was easy. Sayonara. Goodbye. Konnichiwa. Hello. Oh, whoops. Whoa. I mean, hi. Watashi is hi. I mean, I. My brain did that thing where it's just like you just look at it and just like you think you've done something, but you didn't. Anyone ever get that? It's strange. I don't know how to explain it. No. Maybe I'm just brain damaged. I don't know. Or maybe I just really need more sleep. No. That actually might be the solution to a lot of the problems I have. Well, I wouldn't even call them problems. I would just call them inconveniences. Konnichiwa is hello. Oh, that's it? Hell yeah. Oh man, this really wants to teach me hiragana, even though I think I'm okay at hiragana, but well, whatever. Let's just keep going. What the hell is this? Schools? Events? Could I have a big like Japanese learning event with a bunch of people or something? That'd be interesting. I think the other thing I wanted to try too is using Hello Talk. Although it's funny because I know that thing is used more as a dating app now, I guess. Just like again with like people who are like, oh, I want to hang out with someone that speaks Japanese, or I want to hang out with someone that speaks English, and then it just ends up being a hookup thing. But I just want to talk to someone. Just let me talk to someone, man. What the hell is this? Go away. Who are you? Lily? Who are these people? Get the hell out of here. Nerds. Neko. Inu. Cat. Tori. Tori. Nu. To. Ne and K. Inu is dog. Nu. Ne. To and Chi. I keep getting Chi and Sa mixed up. Those are the ones that I just keep not, I keep forgetting what they look like, so I keep mixing them up. I is me. Me. Back is Senaka. Senaka. Ear is Mimi. Me is... Oh shit. Okay, this was... That one, okay. Nu is that. To is that. Mi is that. And say is that. Mimi is... What was it again? Ear. And... Say... Oh, this one. Say... Me. Ne. Okay, good. Whew. Me is... This one. See, when May and Nu look very similar to me, but it's just that little loop. One of the things that my Japanese teacher taught me to just know to help you learn hiragana better is just to associate it with like pictures or something like that. So the Nu is like this little loop-de-loop makes it in. You just have to think of egg noodles, and then you just have Nu. And then there's like a bunch of them that she also went through, but I don't remember any of them. But egg noodle is one of them. And toe is the other one I remember because it just looks like a toe. And that's kind of it. May is I. Winter, fuyu. That's it. May. Ooh, okay, this is starting to get into the ones I'm starting to not remember so easily. Oh. Su is this, Yu is this, Fu is this and that. It was winter. Se is that, Su is that. My head's starting to hurt. I can feel it kind of pulsating a little bit here. Hu, and ne. I don't feel like I'm actually using my head that much, but my head already hurts while I'm playing this right now. Sunny is hare. That's a new word. I didn't know about that word. Cloudy is kumori. Hare and kumori. Kumori is cloudy. Hiru is daytime. Mo is this one. Hi, re, mi, ne. Hare is sunny. Mo, yu, fu, hi, and re. Oh, that was easy. Next. House is ie. That's interesting. That's one of the weird things I have to get used to with learning Japanese. How many words that sound the same. Like, ie and ie is no, and ie is house. Like, if I were just to talk to a Japanese person right now and they'd be using those words back to back, I feel like I wouldn't be able to hear the difference. But it's just one of those things that you just have to like get used to learning, I guess. And that's okay. I'll get used to it. I hope. Room is heya. Heya. Ie is house. Soto. I've never heard that word. Is that I'm guessing it's outside. A is this one. Ne. He. So se. Heya is room. Se is that. A is that. Ne is that. So and he. Alrighty, well, we're breezing through this. I'm gonna be Japanese in no time. That's not true. Japanese is like probably one of the hardest languages to learn. I hear it's one of those things where it's like if you're in the country and you learn it since you're a kid, you'll get it. But if you're not, then it's like trying to learn all the nuances and all the meanings and the double meanings and the not meanings. It's just wow. And then having to like trying to figure out like because like Japanese you omit a lot of you omit a lot of it is implied, so having to like try to figure out what the meaning behind the sentences is also one of those things you just have to get better at knowing when you're learning Japanese. Manga, ooh, manga. Ah. Ooh, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because this is all characters we've learned before, but adding that little thingy there changes how it sounds. So that's go, gi, ge, gu, and ga. Funny thing is, the very first hiragana I've ever learned was ku. Only because I've on the box art of Ryoga Gotoku, which is like the Japanese name for Yakuza, I just saw that ku was the very last letter, and I knew the name of the game was Ryoga Gotoku. And I'm like, huh. So I guess ku is just this little less than sign. And that's where my Japanese journey began. Kinko is bank. Ge is that. Gi. Gu. Oh, no. Go. Gu and ga. Go. My bad. Uh-oh. Now this game's gonna teach me nothing but go. Kaze. Kaze ni nare. Map is chizu. Chizu. Not cheese. Chizu. Kaze is a wind. I mean, a wind. Emoji is emoji. Oh yeah, that's actually just a Japanese word, isn't it? Emoji. For some reason, I thought that emoji was an English word. English loan word, but no, it's a Japanese loan word. Alright. G, Z. Oh yeah, this is where it's getting a lot trickier now. Su, zu. Zo and za. Chizu is map. G. Oh, that's ze. Za. This one, zu and zo. Which one is this? Is telephone. This one right here, telephone. Denwa. Oh, actually, another interesting thing about what I've been taught in Japanese class is that the word denwa is actually starting to go away. Like, no one really calls it a denwa anymore if you're referring to your cell phone over there. A lot of people are just starting to call it their smaho. It's really interesting how apparently Japanese has evolved quite a lot ever since English was starting to become more prevalent over there. So yeah, it makes you wonder what a lot of words are gonna change into in the future, because it's funny because my teacher, she's like maybe in her 60s if I had to guess. So she always called it like her keitai denwa when cell phones were starting to become a thing. But now a lot of young people are just calling it their smaho. So, just something neat. Fruit is kudamono. Denwa is telephone. Actually, I wonder if I go there and say denwa, they'll look at me like I'm some weird old-fashioned dummy or something. Do. Da. Se. Oh shit. Se. De. And ge. Kudamono is fruit. Za is that. De is that. Go is that. Da and do. B. Bag is kaban. B. Bento. Ooh, boxed lunch. B. This one. Be. Ba. Boo and bo. Oh, sorry, 1 second here. Okay. B. Matching pairs. Boo. 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 Bo. Be. No, this is where, yeah, this is one of the things I don't like about hiragana and katakana, are just these little marks here, because I can remember what they are if the marks aren't there, but if the marks are there, it changes, like if it's like it changes pronunciation, and I keep forgetting what they are. Like I keep forgetting, like, and like the worst part is katakana has the circle that goes here instead sometimes, and that changes it to another pronunciation. So you have to like keep track of all these little thingies, and it's like, it's kind of amazing when you see someone reading Japanese like full speed, and it's just like brrr, and like everything just makes sense in their head. But like when you like look at it, I'm just like, everything looks very similar with these letters, but just these little markings changes how it's pronounced. Beg. Perfect. Ooh, tempura. Delicious. Oh, this one tempura restaurant I went to when I was there, well, it wasn't the best. It was actually really cheap. It was like cheap eats, but it was good cheap eats. In fact, everything in Japan, even when it's a cheap eat, is really tasty. Enpitsu is pencil. Oh, here we go. There we go. That little circle right here. That changes it from, I think if you add the little, like what are called? What are they called? Quotation marks? If you add the quotation marks to this, I think it makes it to bo, right? Or, yeah. But because of this little circle, it changes it to po. And by po, I mean pa. This is po. This is pa. Oops. Pay. No, pay. Pay. Man, I am losing my mind. P and poo. P and poo. Wee wee pee pee. P and poo. Po is this one. Pa and pay. Nice. Ocha is tea.
今日
Kyo is today? Yeah. Q is 9. Cha. Oh my god, and then there's this part too about Japanese is that when these letters are small next to a bigger letter, you like combine the words together because there's no singular character for cha, but if you combine it like this one,
じゃ
then you pronounce it cha, whereas when you're actually saying like chi ya, but then you just like combine it together to make cha. Oh, my head. Oh god, here we go. Now it's getting complicated. That's gi,
ぎ
and that's ba.
ば
Q, cha, and kyo.
今日
Kyo is this one.
今日
Kyo, kyo, this one.
今日
Gi, gi, gi.
ぎ
Ge, cha,
ちゃ
and
きゅ
Q. And Q is
きゅ
that one. All right, one more lesson. Fermented soybeans. Natto.
納豆
Natto. Oh yeah, this. Oh my god, then there's that part too about words. If they have like a double letter, you pronounce it as if there was a silent letter or something like that. I don't remember what my teacher said. But it's something like that. A silent beat or something like that. Like it's not just natto, but it's like natto. Like if you pretend like there's like a little silent letter in there or something like that. It's oh my goodness. Japanese is weird. Which one of these is school? Gakko.
学校
Gakko.
学校
Gakko. Gakko.
ひらがな
Hiragana is hiragana. Okay.
切符
Kippu is ticket. Oh boy, here we go. That's
切
kippu.
符
G is this,
G.
do is that,
Do.
pe is that, and gi is that.
ぎ納豆
Natto. Natto. Natto? Natto. Fermented soybeans, which I've never had before. I really should try it one day. I feel like I would like it because I do like everything else that's soy bean related. I like soy sauce. I like soy milk. I like soybeans just to eat them in general. Maybe I'll like maybe I'll like natto. Alright, greetings. Oh, katakana. Oh boy.
先生
Sensei. Sensei. Oh god, here comes the kanji. I'm not gonna be. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to remember these just by looking. I would have to like write these out like hundreds upon hundreds of times on like a piece of paper or something for me to remember what they look like.
先生
Sensei.
先生
Ohayo is good morning. Good teacher. Good teacher thing. Good morning.
ありがとう
Ah, arigatou gozaimasu. There it is. God, I'm starting to like read this and I'm starting to forget English now. Sensei is that one.
先生
Konnichiwa. Hello. I guess that would just be it. Hello. Yeah.
ありがとうございます
Thank you. Oh, that's it? I guess that would just be it, but like I always associated arigatou gozaimasu with thank you very much, but I guess you could just use it as thank you. Sensei is that.
先生
Phew, oh, I remembered.
学生
Kakse, se, zo, and be. Be. What's up, be?
先生
Sensei, thank. Teacher. Ra. Za. Okay, good. Whew.
今日
Ooh, sensei and
先生
gakse.
学生こんにちは
Konnichiwa. Good morning. Fuck.
先生おはようございます
Oh, ooh, combining things now, are we? Sensei. Gomen. Ohayo gozaimasu. Where is that? Oh, there it
ご
is.
ざいますおはようございます
Ohayo gozaimasu is good morning.
先生ありがとうございます
Thank you, teacher.
こんにちは
Hello. What the hell is she doing?
願い
Negai. I don't know what that means.
ごめんなさい
Gomennasai. Sorry. Or I guess I am sorry. Wait, discuss. Whoops. What did I click on? What did I do? Uh-oh. What? Oh. Interesting. How do I go back? Uh-oh. Can I?
願い
Okay, good. Oh, no.
ごめん
Hell yeah, it is. This is the beginning, Kurijichi. Also, how are you doing? But this is the beginning of Kevin's full Japanese fluency right here. Mark this date. March 26th, 2022. Whatever the hell time it was I started doing this. Oops. Hi. Me sorry. Just kidding.
願い
Negai is
願いごめんなさい
Gomennasai. I am sorry.
すみません
Sumimasen, excuse me. That is some mixed things you're thinking about, Kurichichi. Job prospects. Well, I'm also kind of just trying to learn a lot more Japanese just to also to increase my job prospects in the future, I guess, because I do plan on moving to Japan. First I need to enroll in a school there whenever the hell they decide to open up. Honestly, I feel like it'll be a year from now is when I'll be able to get in. Negai, what in the world? Is it this?
願い
Oh, okay, good. I still don't know what this means. What does negai mean?
よろしく
Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet whoops. Nice to thank you. Nice to meet you very much. Thank.
どうぞよろしく
Wow. Dozo. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you? I don't feel like that's right, but I feel like that's also right. Okay, good. Right. If only I could just get paid more. Everyone wishes that. I also plan on making money Hopefully I can find someplace cool to work at when I'm in Japan. Although I have a feeling for like the first few months I'm gonna be stuck at like a konbini or something. Sensei,
先生
gakusei,
学生
negai,
願い
bu, and g.
じ
どうもありがとうございます
You need to get paid at all? Oh boy. Well, that's just bad. When it's really hard to find a job. I want to quit my shitty job, but at the same time, I don't know where else would take me at this point. The job market has kind of been a little messed up lately. どうもありがとうございます。Oh, what the? Hello?
どうもありがとうございますありがとうございます
どうもありがとうございます。Thank you. Thank you very much.
お願いします
Oh, is that what negai means? Yeah. It's really interesting that sometimes at my work you get like job applicants that are like people that are you know, are finished university for like technology and some shit, but then they come here and it's just like, here, let's here, sell some laptops and stuff. It's kind of funny, but kind of not. Onegai shimasu. Please.
おはようございます
Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning.
あすみません
Sumimasen. Write this in Jap. Oh shit. Oh wait, that's not hard. Arigatou gozaimasu. Or domo arigatou gozaimasu.
どうありがとうございます
Hell yeah, hard exercise. Get out of here. Oh shit. Oh god, kill me. Nice to meet you. Yoroshiku. I guess that's it. Perfect. Somehow.
さようなら
Sayonara. Goodbye.
こちらこそ
Kochira koso. Is that likewise? I've never seen this
こち
word.
らこそ
Oh, I guess it is likewise. Huh. Kochira koso. I've heard it before. I've just never I never knew what it meant. Kochira koso.
こんばんは
Konbanwa. Good evening. Konbanwa. Good evening. Want to suck your blood. Where's good? There it is.
じゃあね
Jane. Bye.
どういたしまして
Doitashimashite is you're welcome. You are welcome. Your evening. You're welcome. Wow, my brain.
おやすみなさい
Alright. Good night.
ではおやすみなさい
Was it well then? Well then? Dewa is well then. Yeah. Well then. Well, good night.
ではさようなら
Dewa sayonara. I don't know. Anata no seashell saleswoman at the seashore.
じゃあおやすみなさい
Oh god. The final test for this is probably gonna be like a Japanese tongue twister that you have to like use your microphone to like speak into or something. Ja is well then? Or no, ja, yeah, wait. Wait, Ja and Deo? Wait, well, I'm confused. Hold on. Ja. Oyasumi nasai. As good night.
今晩はさようなら。
Good evening, goodbye? What a jerk. Who says that? Who just goes up and someone that says good evening, goodbye? Or wait, konbanwa, good evening, goodbye. Yeah, what?
じゃあね。
Jane. Well, bye. Oh.
本番はじゃあね
Good evening. Bye.
ありがとう
She sheru. Bye za she shoru. Thank you. Doitashimashite. What? Thank you, you're welcome. Whoa, she was freaking hyped. Jesus.
じゃあね。
Bye. Whew. That was hard. Alright, it's time for like my nemesis right here, katakana. Stories. Oh, 10 crowns? Oh. Characters? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, is that what it's called? That little symbol that changes things? I hate that. Combo. Small two sound. Long vowels.
ああ
Ah! Oh!
お
Did it shop? Oh, katakana. Oh god, kill me. If we move to Japan, Yu-Gi-Oh would be cheaper, big benefits. Yo, there was a night that I stayed out all night when I was in Japan when I went to an anime song nightclub. And when I was going home, this was like around 5 in the morning. When I was going home, there was some sort of event for some Yu-Gi-Oh thing that was happening. Like, there was a mannequin with the Yugi, like, wig or headpiece or wig or whatever. And there were like some people in line. And I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, what the hell is this? Why are there people here at 5 in the morning waiting for whatever is going on here? I never really found out what it was for. But it was kind of funny that there was just a bunch of people just waiting in line for some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh thing at 5 in the morning in Japan.
か
Oh, ka.
り
Ri
か
is ka.
か
Heya is room.
め
May.
ら
God, katakana is just learning the same sounding things but with different visual looks. And it messes up my head.
ら
Man, when Yu-Gi-Oh's the shit. When I played that free-to-play Yu-Gi-Oh game, I played like 5 minutes against some rando, and I'm like, you know what? I have no idea what I'm doing anymore in this game. I give up, and I just gave the guy the win. Like it's still fun. I do when I played Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, the only stories of me playing Yu-Gi-Oh was when I played it on the GBA. That was like the only time I've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh. I played it against my cousin a couple times, and that was it. Other than that, I don't remember how to play Yu-Gi-Oh at all. And no, I don't. I don't know what the Dragon Maid archetype is. It's fun once you learn. Yes, I do like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, or I liked playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I just don't remember how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Was it?
ら
Ra.
ら
America, USA, USA.
らあ
Camera. Big, 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 big. All right. Big camera.
か
Ka. Ri. Me.
Me.
It's a. Okay, wait, what do you mean? What's an OK DDR game? Legacy of the Duelist? Is it that free to play thing that just came out? Is that what that is?
かあ
Ra. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot about this. I forgot about the she and what was it? And Sue. She and Sue. How this and then the one that goes up is different sounding, but they look almost the same. Oh god, I forgot about that. No. It's okay. Okay, whatever. I got this. I can learn. Okay, that's she for some reason. And then Sue is it goes up or something like that. It actually makes more sense to when you see it written out, she and Sue. But when it's like a font like this, I can't tell. I can't tell what the difference is. Wait, what is Legacy of the Duelist? Like, is that the free-to-play game that I was thinking about? That just came out pretty recently. Ma.
She
She.
Ko
Ko.
Fui
What?
Fui
Fui? But that just says fee. Fui?
Fui
Huh.
Ko
Ko.
Ko Ki
Ki. Mexico.
メキシコ
Mexico.
Ma
Ma.
Ma
Ko.
Ko Fu
Hu.
Fu
Ma.
Ma
Ki.
Ki
Hu. She.
She
Okay, when I see it alone like that, I can tell what she is. But if in a lesson that's coming up it has she and Sue next to each other, I'm like, Like I said, the Duelist is either on sale on Steam or in console. It should be $15 or less than $15. Okay. Oh right, I remember what that is now. I think I saw it a couple of years ago.
Ta
Ta.
Su
Sue.
Su
Oh no. It's happening. It's the Sue and she thing.
Su
Maybe?
I
E? Yeah.
Gi
Gi.
Ta
Ta.
Ta
What? Mm. Furansu.
フランス
Gi
Gi. Ta is this
Ta.
one?
I
What? Gi.
Gi.
Or wait, what? It's not gi. Wait, I didn't hear what I didn't hear it. Go back. No, I want that back. Su is
Su.
that one?
I.
Being decently familiar with the game before jumping to Master Duel, Legacy of Duels would teach you? Okay. Yeah, I jumped right into playing my match in Master Duel. Master Duel. And I felt like I knew what I was doing-ish. But at the same time I didn't. So I just kind of gave up. So maybe Master or Legacy of the Duelist will get me more familiar with how to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Gi.
Gi.
I.
Oh, E, not Gi. All right. How much more of this? You know, I think I will call it a good stopping point once we finish intro 1 here. So let's just keep going a couple more rounds here. Holy moly, that is a lot of lines. That's G? G is a thing? In katakana?
Yo.
Oh god. Yo.
Ji.
G.
Ji. E.
I don't know why, I always thought that G was just hiragana only. Huh. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. This is A though.
Ro.
Ro.
Yo.
Yo. Yo.
Jom.
John. G.
Ro. Ro.
Ro. Can I just like is there some website where I could just like take all the cards that I have and just have it build a deck for me because I'm too lazy and dumb to figure it out? At this point I'm too there is? Oh god. Hell yeah. Trying to think. I wanted to start getting into Shadowverse, but like when the game starts throwing like a million cards at you, I'm just like
Ro. E.
Hmm?
E.
Is this one?
E.
Ta yo G and Ro. Yo.
Yo.
Ro Yo G and Ki.
Ji.
Okay.
Pi.
P.
Pa.
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 O.
Oh.
Mario.
Mario. Why did that surprise me so much? Wait, as a card game, it doesn't do format rotation. So wait, if you get a card from like 1998 or whatever the hell Yu-Gi-Oh started, would that card be like worse than a card from like now?
O.
Oh,
O.
Philippine.
Philippine, or I guess it'd be the Philippines. Okay.
Roma.
Roma is Rome.
Pi.
P.
Europa.
Europa. O.
Ta.
ta, fe, pa, o, and p,
P.
p. Pa is, or p is, this one.
P.
O is that.
O.
G,
P.
P, ma,
Ma.
and pa. Pa is... Okay, I'm starting to get
Pa.
the brain lag now. Ow. Intro.
はじめまして
Hajime mashite. Nice. Or nice to meet you. Actually, what makes me wonder is what's the difference? Hajime mashite is nice to meet you, or it's more like, I don't know, it's strange. Hajime mashite and then yoroshiku. I don't know why that. I don't know. It's either busted or endless. Oh yeah, I mean Dark Magician. I mean well, Dark Magician better be a deck you can playable that are playable today, cuz I mean, it's all about that Dark Magician girl.
はじめましてマリアです
Nice to meet you. I am Maria.
アメリカ人です
I am American.
フランス出身です
I am from France.
イギリス出身です
イギリス出身です無でだアメリカ人 and 出身
フランス人です
I am French. We
が
がべ
べ
アメリカ人
アメリカ
出
人
身
出身
We Blue Eyes Jet Dragon? The hell? What does it do? Just have a jetpack?
はじめましてジョンです
Hajime Mashite. Nice to. Oops. Nice to meet you. I am John.
イギリス人です
I am British. It's a jet that's a monster. What? Oh. Oh god. Is the anime still going? I feel like the answer is yes. But wow, I have not watched that show in forever. Is Kaiba still a thing?
中国
Chugoku. Nihon. Nihon.
中国人です
I am from China. America Jin. Shushin. Oh boy. Okay. Is this Nihon?
日本
And Hon and Chugoku.
中国出身です
Chugoku Shushin
出身
desu. Different series. OG got a movie in 2016? Wow.
Shushin.
Shushin.
出身
Nihon, Hon, and
Hon.
Chugoku.
中国
日本
Nihon.
日本人です
I am Japanese.
日本出身です
I am from Japan. Or Japan.
中国
China. Loading.
マリオと言います
Mario to. Huh? What? Mario to iimasu.
と言いますと言います
My name is? Really?
と言いますマリオと言います
To iimasu.
と言います
Really? Now I'm confused. I don't think I've ever. Imas is
と言います
to be. Or something like that, right? And to is like and. So when you put it all together, it just means my name is Mario? Now I'm confused. Hold on, let me click on this. That's a cool dragon. These nuts. Oh my lord. Okay, my head hurts. My name is Mario.
はじめまして田中と言います
Hajimemashite. Nice to meet you. My name is Tanaka. I'm trying to think when I've ever heard this phrase, toimas. Because I've always been like, I feel like I've always just been taught watashi wa Kevin or something like that. But I've never been taught Kevin toimas. My head hurts. I could cook an egg on my head right now. If you just like crack an egg right on my forehead right now, you could have a nice sunny side up egg right about now. The movie was unironically great, written by the original manga writer and a canonical follow-up to the ending. That's great. That's always awesome when that happens. The only thing is I haven't really watched that much anime, that much Yu-Gi-Oh when I was growing up, so I don't really know what happens. So I feel like if I started watching that now, I wouldn't really know what was going on. You're aware of Watashi. Like, Watashi wa Kevin desu, Watashi wa Jimmy John Jones desu. But I feel like I've never heard this phrase, toimasu. Or maybe I just haven't listened to it, or just didn't know what it meant until now. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind if I hear it again in, like, anime or something. Hmm.
はじめまして本田と言います
Nice to meet you. My name is Honda. My name is Honda.
本田さんは日本人です
Mr. Honda is Japanese.
田中さんは日本人です
Tanaka-san wa Nihonjin desu. Oh god. Hon?
本
I don't want to cheat, but I have no idea what the hell these are. Okay, that's Shushin.
出身
Is this E?
い
Okay. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. That's Hon, and that's Honda.
Honda.
I'm learning.
田中
Tanaka.
マリアと言います
My name is Maria. Oops.
Hon.
Honda.
ホンダ
Nihon.
日本
E.
いい
And America
ア
Chin.
メリカ人
The manga is violent? Most of the earlier books have no card games? Wait, what the hell? The Yu-Gi-Oh manga sounds insane then. I've only ever known it as a card game anime.
はじめまして田中です
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Tanaka.
本田さんは先生です
Mr. Honda is a teacher.
はじめまして本田です
Nice to meet you. I'm Honda.
田中ですよろしく
I'm Tanaka. Nice to meet you. Original Yu-Gi-Oh is great. Like it wasn't necessary to sell a card game, it had a story to tell, and the card games came after. Eventually to write around the card. You know, I'm actually kind of mind blown right now that original Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't all about card games. Cause okay, honestly, I actually don't really know what Yu-Gi-Oh is even about besides the card games. Besides Yugi there's the mini Yugi and big Yugi mode. And there's Kaiba, and that's all I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime at least.
学生
Gakusei.
村
Mura.
学生
Gakusei.
学生
Student is Gakusei.
日本人ですか
Nihonjin desu ka? Are you Japanese?
中村
Nakamura?
中村
What does that mean?
はじめまして中村と言います
Oh, that's a name. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Name. Nice to meet you. My name is Nakamura. Nakamura.
はいお願いします
Yes, please. Original is a story about games in general, because games originated in Egypt. Each chapter is based on a different game. Okay, that sounds cool. That sounds really interesting. Although that reminds me of like I don't know, Kakegurui or something. Although I guess Kakegurui is more about gambling than anything. Oh god, what is murder? Oh yeah, this one.
村
中国人ですか
Chugokojin Desuka. Gakusei is, oh god, I think it's
学
this.
生
Oh, yes. Yes! I'm learning!
中村さんは先生
I'll
です
forget all of this by tomorrow. Mr. or Ms. I guess Ms. Tanaka is a teacher. Mura,
村
Hon,
本
Chugoku, okay, good. Gakusei,
学
and
生
America
アメリ
Jin.
カ人
Story about Millennium items and Pharaoh's hidden past. Mass human sacrifice? What? Manga is super fun. That sounds crazy. Oh god. Yes, please. Hi.
はい
Onegai
はい
shimasu.
します
Whew. Watashi wa gakusei desu. Yay. Oh, my head hurts. My head hurts. Oh, did I finish it? Okay. Unlocked my first 4 stories. Oh god. Alright. We'll do one of these and then we'll call it a night. Let's go with the passport. Because that's a fear of mine that I'm gonna lose my passport. Passaporto.
ビクラムと妻のプリティは空港にいます。
Okay, I give up. I don't know what you just said.
ビクラムと妻のプリティは空港にいます。
Vikuram. To tsuma no furite. Furiti wa. Furiti? Oh. Vikram to Suna no furiti wa. Kuko airport? Yeah, Kuko ni imasu at the airport. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Vikram and Priti are at the airport. Okay.
どうしよう。僕のパスポートはどこ？
Doko is Doshio is what should I do? Wait, no. Boku? Boku? Yeah. Boku no passporto wa doko? Doko?
ここにないんだ。
Koko ni nainda. It's not here, right? Koko ni nainda. What is this? Oh god. Oh, that's tiny. I can't doom. Hold on, I have to zoom in. Oh god, I actually can't see what that says. It's the writing's too small on that. Rip his eye out, kill him, join the taste. That sounds sick.
ビクラム
Vikuramu. Oh wow, ooh, sexy lady.
カバンの中にもない。
Kaban no nakani. It's not inside the bag.
そしてジャケットにもない。
And soshite, jacket ni mo nai is also not in jacket. Yes, that's right.
でもビク
Demo is but? Yeah, but biku
そうだ。パスポートはタクシーの中だ。
soda is wait, what would soda? Is soda just translate to O? Soda passporto wa taxi no naka da. It's inside the taxi.
ビクラムはタクシーに向かって走ります。
Vikram wa taxi ni mukate hashire mas, running towards the taxi. Okay. Option means run is hashire. Or wait. Hashiri? Wait. What? I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, it's that.
ビクラム違う
Vikram Chigao. Wait, no, Chigao would be like, no, that's wrong. Or like, no, that's different. Right? Yeah. Well, more or less. What? What? What the hell? God damn it, Duolingo! God damn you! What have you done? I was doing so well! I was getting into the story of Vikram and Preeti and their passport! I'll never know now! No! How quick is this maintenance break? I'm doing a stream here, Duolingo. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I did say that I was gonna end it after that introduction thing. I guess now we're forced to. Legacy the Duelist Link Evolution. Oh, I see. I might check it out after this. Now that we're pretty much forced to end the stream because the stupid thing decides to die in the middle of it. The maintenance room. Right. Now what do we do? What? Now what do we do? Oh, well, the song's over too. What is this song, actually? Oh, this is a good song too. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. Oh, this is a good song. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the very first and probably weekly Japanese study time. I'm definitely gonna be streaming this a lot more next week if I can. This is gonna be gonna start becoming a regular thing on this channel because, yeah, I really do want to get better at Japanese and just all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, but you know, learn Japanese because I've been putting it off for so long ever since I took classes, and since COVID happened, I was going to go over to Japan, but like, yeah, COVID happened and then I couldn't go in. So my entire plan was to like learn a little bit more and get it ready to go in there, but I haven't been because I've been just neglecting it. So yeah, I think I'll be doing this just to get better at Japanese, and hopefully this will also force me to start using my textbook a bit more too, because it will, yeah, by the time I get there, I want to at least have a decent level in Japanese, like at least conversational level, if not broken conversational level. COVID created a lot of was-gonnas, yeah. COVID, man, COVID ruined so many people's, like, plans. Like, besides me wanting to just go and, like, live in Japan, I know some people that wanted to travel. I know some people that wanted different jobs. People that wanted to go see their families and stuff, but they couldn't because you just can't. Yeah. Basically, I've been stuck here waiting to go into Japan for the past 2 years, and I still think that it's gonna be another year before I can get in, just because, I mean, it'll probably open up soon from what I'm feeling, but I don't think I'll be able to get myself fully, like, ready to go again, because it took me a really long time to even like apply and, you know, send the money over there and like find a room and everything like that. I really had everything ready to go, and then literally 2 weeks before I was about to leave to Japan, COVID happened. So that sucks, but I have something to look forward to now. I do have a lot to look forward to, and I do have a lot to do while I'm here, while I'm waiting too. And this is gonna be one of those things, just Japanese study time, and, you know, just streaming in general. I feel like I'm. This is the beginning of a certain training arc I'm about to go through, and hopefully it'll pay off in the end. hopefully it'll get me something good to strive for when I'm in Japan, or even if I'm not in Japan. I am striving towards a goal right now at least, so I have that. So at least, even with COVID and everything, at least have something to do now instead of just moping around in the house all the time, just playing Elden Ring or something, or FF14 or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll be ending the stream now because stupid maintenance had to happen and ruin my immersion of this story of Preeti and what's his face and their passport and stuff. So I guess, yeah, I will be calling it a night. Thanks for coming, and if you want to see more Japanese study time, it'll be in like probably next week. But throughout the week, I'll still be streaming a few games. I do want to finish Silent Hill 3, and I also want to start In Sound Mind, which is another horror game, sometime this week. Besides that, I don't know. I'll just wing it, whatever I play next. So yeah. Thanks for coming. I guess it'll be konbanwa, or not konbanwa, matane, because it's Japanese study time. We're learning. So, anyways, yeah, I will see everybody later. So, thanks for coming. Bye!